Item Number SCP-2750. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Currently, the Foundation has 3 SCP-2750 instances in containment. SCP-2750 instances are not permitted to change their appearances for any reason. Any changes in appearance are to be noted, and SCP-2750 instances are to be punished accordingly by revoking certain privileges. Capture of uncontained SCP-2750 instances is difficult due to the aversion that SCP-2750 instances shows towards humans, and the rarity of SCP-2750 instances themselves. Containment teams are to conduct a monthly sweep of the areas where SCP-2750 instances have been known to inhabit. Description: SCP-2750 is the collective designation referring to a group of anomalous humanoids that are known to inhabit the southwest United States, specifically the region of northeast Arizona and southern Utah, notably around the area of the Navajo Nation Reservation. SCP-2750 specimens closely resemble non-anomalous humans of Navajo descent. Following this trend, SCP-2750 instances invariably wear clothing and masks associated with Navajo culture of the 1800s. Beyond their stated anomalous properties, SCP-2750 instances resemble normal humans from a biological standpoint. SCP-2750 instances demonstrate the ability to change their appearances and body shapes to various animals found in the southwestern United States, particularly those that are prominent in Navajo culture, such as coyotes, foxes, wolves, eagles, and crows. This effect is voluntarily triggered, and all captured SCP-2750 instances have shown the ability to change into at least 5 different animals, though field reports have suggested that certain instances possess the ability to change into 9 or more different animals. All SCP-2750 instances possess eyes that resemble those of their favorite animal to mimic. Despite possessing animal-like eyes, most SCP-2750 instances demonstrate normal human vision. It is currently estimated that roughly 100 SCP-2750 instances exist outside of containment. SCP-2750 instances have been known to travel in migratory groups, pursuing a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Interviews with captured specimens suggest a tribal structure akin to that practiced by the Navajo people in the pre-Columbian period. SCP-2750 specimens have shown extreme aversion to human contact. SCP-2750 migration patterns specifically avoid any sign of human settlement, and all discovered instances seem to have instinctual fear of humans. Despite their close proximity to the Navajo Nation Reservation, no SCP-2750 instance has ever been found within the territory of the reservation itself. No SCP-2750 instance has been encountered in the field since 1983, though signs of habitation from SCP-2750 have been found, such as the remains of campfires, tracks, and temporary encampments. SCP-2750 instances demonstrate expertise in many bushcraft skills, which is believed to have given them their ability to evade Foundation capture. To date, all known captured SCP-2750 specimens were impaired in some way, such as by disease, injury, or exile from SCP-2750 society. Knowledge of SCP-2750 has existed since the mid-1800s, when the American Secure Containment Initiative first made contact with the Navajo people. A predecessor to the Foundation that was based in the United States from the 1790s to the 1940s. It eventually became one of the organizations that merged to create the modern-day Foundation. Said people gave the first description of SCP-2750 to an ASCI agent, which is currently the oldest record of SCP-2750's existence. The noteworthy portion of his letter is transcribed here. Following the meeting, the natives described at length some manner of beast that plagues them much viciously. They call it a Yi-na-old-lushi. From what I gathered, This creature endeavors to invade the privacy of their homes, to devastate the people within. The beast is of a mindless temperament, aggressive and deadly. In addition, these beasts may adopt the skin of all varieties of animals to bewitch the minds of men, as well as calling in a voice so pure and innocent, a man would not dare to question it. Some prefer the skin of a human, while others prefer the ways of the common animals. I am most worried, however, by their claims as to the mental properties of these beasts. One of their shamans swore up and down that they could know whatever a man was pondering with the lightest force of will. Should one of them glare at any poor soul, the unfortunate man shall lose all control of his limbs and mind. Had I not witnessed one of these monsters with my very own eyes, I should not have believed such an outlandish story. I am of the opinion that these Na'Alushi present nothing less than a highly dangerous threat to the peace. Their bellicosity about the natives, along with a much-feared tracking and hunting ability, leads me to fear some expansion or violence to the people of our country. I write you this letter, and send it through the fastest channels so that you may send a response here to quell any sort of unrest from these creatures. Following this incident, it is believed that an ASCI force was deployed to the region on the pretense of Native American pacification. Further notable records of SCP-2750's containment outside this incident do not reappear until modern-day containment. SCP-2750's existence to the public has been concealed under the Patterson-Gimlin Protocol, which has successfully decreased knowledge of SCP-2750 to the point of cultural fiction. Cultural knowledge of SCP-2750 among the Navajo people persists, though this is mostly for historical purposes, and not due to active belief in its existence by the majority of the population. Active enforcement of the Patterson-Gimlin Protocol for Navajo groups is not necessary. Additional SCP-2750 documentation. Level 3 clearance required. During transference of SCP objects from ASCI to Foundation control, numerous documents were discovered that pertain to SCP-2750. Upon review by the newly established Foundation's Ethics Committee, these documents were sealed from general viewership. They have been reproduced here in their entirety. Document 2750-1. This document is continued from the earlier letter presented in the description. Furthermore, the shamans begged of us our support in eradicating these creatures from the earth. Being as we are in need of allies in the region, I saw no reason not to accept the Medicine Man's offer, and be rid of a dangerous beast at the same time. The Na'Alushi seem to live in some savage tribal cult, much like the natives themselves. I am of the opinion that this requires more investigation, so we ought not to be caught in an unpleasant situation where we know nothing of our foe. Document 2750-2. The following is a telegram, dated September 2nd, 1857. Approximately 3 months after the above letter is believed to have been sent. Field Report. Initial assault successful. Stop. Casualties minimal. Stop. Complete surprise. Stop. Native allies pleased. Stop. Cavalry fortifying full. Stop. Document 2750-3. The following is a telegram, dated to September 5th, 1857. Field Report. Devastating counterattack. Stop. Animals in camp attacked. Stop. Casualties high, 89 killed, 289 wounded. All forces retreating. Stop. Immediate reinforcements requested. Full stop. Document 2750-4. The following is a series of telegrams, found archived together. They are dated December 7th, 1857, March 7th, 1858, and June 7th, 1858 respectively. Field Report. Quarterly ASCI casualties, 43 killed, 90 wounded. Stop. Native casualties, 87 killed, 192 wounded. Stop. Enemy casualty estimates, 125 killed, 502 wounded. Stop. Fortifications in place. Stop. Constant raid. Stop. Cannot progress into enemy territory. Stop. Request artillery. Full stop. Field Report. Quarterly ASCI casualties 26 killed, 75 wounded. Stop. Native casualties 63 killed, 143 wounded. Stop. Enemy casualty estimates 89 killed, 297 wounded. Stop. Successful use of artillery. Stop. Advanced good. Stop. Disease spread in enemy. Stop. Expect quick victory. Full stop. Field Report. Quarterly ASCI casualties 182 killed, 782 wounded. Stop. Native casualties 409 killed, 873 wounded. Stop. Enemy casualty estimates 831 killed, 1,076 wounded. Stop. Enemy offensive. Bloody. Stop. Request more troops. Stop. No trust animals. Full stop. Document 2750-5. The following is a letter, dated to November 25, 1858. It is believed to have been addressed to then ASCI Director John Orville. Director Orville. The Navajo Wars concluded to our success. Were it I to choose though, success is a poor word. Heavy Navajo resistance is all but gone, as all leaders are dead or captured. Yet for this cost, we paid nearly 400 lives, and our allies more than 1,000. We counted and burned over 2,000 enemy corpses. I fear that sporadic war will continue for years to come, until the enemy is totally eradicated. But seeing the strengths of this foe, it may be many, many years until it is truly over. I hope that it was all worth it, John. Colonel William Tyson, 7th Cavalry Regiment. Document 2750-6. The following is an interview with the first captured SCP-2750 instance. The instance was captured following a battle between ASCI forces and an SCP-2750 raiding party. The instance spoke exclusively in the Navajo language. The interview has been translated from Navajo to English for ease of access. SCP-2750. Damn you! Damn you all! And may Teal Sodi drown your children. The fire Hashchazini will purge your souls from this world. Interviewer. Please, calm yourself. You dare to speak to me in such a manner? You, who speaks the language of the Dene, yet betrayed our people so? Who are you to speak to me? You are nothing to us, and your punishment will be swift once you die. I do not understand what you are saying. Do not mock me, snake tongue. I am not mocking you, please. Lies. First you shun us for our arts and gifts that you so jealously coveted. Then you attacked us, provoking ceaseless warfare that has devastated us both. Then, you twisted us into unimaginable monsters in order to destroy us. And now, you have the gall to insult me so? I do not understand what you are saying. Can you elaborate? I have heard what you said of us. You called us mind readers and violent beasts, as if we were no better than the worms that crawl through the earth, and some sort of creature that was devoted to evil. Our people are dying thanks to your lies and envy of our gift. Blood is on your hands, brother, and our people will have their vengeance for it. Patterson-Gimlin Protocol. The Patterson-Gimlin Protocol is currently in effect for SCP-2750. Active awareness of SCP-2750 is to be encouraged as a cultural phenomenon, due to the inability to properly contain awareness of the anomaly at this present stage. All personnel should consult the Procedural Handbook of General Containment for more information. Director's Note: SCP-2750. Level 4 clearance required. Director's Note: Today at the Foundation, we are able to pride ourselves on our ability to contain anomalies with a minimum of visibility, collateral damage, and suffering. This, however, was not the case for one of our forebears in the American Theater of Anomaly Containment, the American Secure Containment Initiative. From time to time, we rediscover artifacts and anomalies that were badly butchered thanks to 19th century containment quackery and political motivations. It is our duty to clean up these messes of our ancestors. SCP-2750 may be the most blatant example of this. The documents currently on display for Level 3 researchers are only a fraction of what we have in SCP-2750. While they do accurately portray some components of the ASCI's role in the Indian Wars, they don't mention the unexpected side effects. You see, Navajo mythology has never stated that SCP-2750 ever had a limit on the number of transformations possible, and we never found a reason why SCP-2750 appearances have dwindled at a faster than expected rate, even following the purges. We recently found a new SCP-2750 instance in 2008. Yes, the file is wrong, but that's because the new instance we found was very, very different. This one couldn't transform properly, so it was stuck in a state between a coyote and a human. What we gathered from it was that this was becoming the new norm among SCP-2750 populations. Apparently, the factor that allows SCP-2750 is to some degree genetic. The dwindling genetic pool has led to inbreeding that causes improper transformations. In addition, the increasing difficulty of finding game to hunt in the American Southwest has caused a dramatic decrease in SCP-2750 populations. The previous Site Director and the security committee that he assembled deemed that further knowledge of this development would be dangerous to Site morale, and chose not to reveal this information publicly. "The last thing we need," he said, "is more researchers taking pity on anomalies." Indeed, we are not kind to anomalies that we contain, and we do not seek to humanize them. However, we do not destroy our anomalies, and we treat them in a logical manner. In this particular case, the wholesale destruction of an entire anomalous population thanks to political motives and shoddy evidence is inexcusable. Never forget the consequences of your decisions. Anything you choose to do here should not be taken lightly. Jeremiah Whitfield, Site Director.